Well, hi everyone, and welcome back to Module 10, the assignments. Let's first talk about our discussion question. And your discussion question asks you to remember that a successful project relies on a happy and satisfied project sponsor and stakeholders. What will you do throughout the project to assure that your sponsor and stakeholders are happy and that it meets their expectations? So when you get down to the end, when you get down to the project sponsor acceptance, you don't have any surprises. You know that your project is met with the desired outcomes of your project sponsor. You met the project sponsor's expectation. You don't have any surprises at that final table when you're sitting down going over everything, because you have done all along throughout the life cycle of the project, you have managed the project sponsor and project stakeholders' expectations. You've worked to make sure that they have that they're going to be happy when it gets down to the bottom. Now, I want you to make sure you support these comments with information from the text or information from additional research. Now, this is a great opportunity to go out. There's some really good information out on the web on managing project stakeholders and assuring happy stakeholders at the end. So go on out there and get that information. Be sure to post your initial response no later than Thursday. You're going to want your two peer-to-peer responses, your two peer responses using the 2x2 rule no later than Saturday. Now, our class is officially over on Friday, but I will accept discussion responses up until Saturday. So your individual assignment this week for Husky Air is you want to go out and obviously you're building on what you did from the previous week. You remember that you need to make all of the changes that you've been given all along, because those are going to go into your final project. We're going to talk a little bit more about that in the Blackboard Collaborate session. So your individual assignment this week is to prepare an implementation plan and a project closure plan as per the instructions. So let's look at the sections you need. You need those first three sections, which is the name, the project name, team members, your project description, and your measurable organizational value statement. Those are your same three that we've always been using. And then number 4, you want to develop a conversion strategy. Now, whether that's going to be direct, cutover, parallel, or phased, and you need to make sure you explain your choice. Why are you recommending this? Why is the conversion strategy that you are recommending the best choice for this particular project? Develop a project closure checklist. What are you going to need to do at the end of the project? Get that checklist together. And then the final section is to prepare a project closure evaluation. How will your project be evaluated? How will you evaluate the measurable organizational value that your project is going to bring? So that's basically all we have for this. It should be a pretty easy to put together final section of your project documentation here. All right, moving on. Additional, we will have a live Blackboard Collaborate session this week, and I will be discussing the final project deliverables, how to pull everything together so that you will turn it. This is your final, the final exam, so to speak. Your final project is your kind of final exam for this class. So I want to make sure we have a live session and we give you all of the information that you need to pull that together. If you're unable to attend in person, and I completely understand, try to watch the recording so that you don't miss out on anything. It should be a quick meeting, so I don't think the recording is going to take a ton of time for you to go through, and hopefully it will be of value to you. Don't forget that you do have a quiz this week that is due on Sunday, and there are no makeups or extensions on quizzes or discussions. So that is all I have for you, and I will see you in the discussions.